Hey guys, Jeremy here from Music and Arts in Cedar Hill, Texas. And I'm finally proud to present to you our first hashtag Rudiment of the Week challenge. What is it, you ask? Well, you voted on it. On Twitter, you guys voted for it, and it is Paradiddles. We're going to play Paradiddles today. I'm going to teach you all about them according to our Vic Firth poster, or the PAS Standard 40 Rudiments. And we're going to quickly go over all of them, what they are, and why we should play them. And then you guys are going to go out and be creative with them. What are paradiddles? Okay, you probably already know the sticking is right, left, right, left, left, left. But did you know that there's 16th notes according to our Vic Firth poster, or the Standard 40 Rudiments given by PAS? There's 16th notes. They are. And they actually have an accent. Now that doesn't mean that we have to stick to just those options. We can get creative, which you will, but that's what they are on the poster. If you look at number 16, single paradiddle, there's 16th notes and they have an accent on each hand change. So right, left, left, right. So that's how they're written. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And if you're familiar with the Future Sounds book by David Garibaldi, we're actually working with most of the rudiments on a 2 sound level system, right? We want a loud and a very quiet volume. So that's what we're going to work on with these. So that's our rudiment. There's nothing else to them, really. That's what they are on the paper. Now I want to go into why we practice them. So why do we practice paradiddles? There's lots of reasons we practice paradiddles. First reason is because they're cool. They're good for stick control. We want to get all of our muscles and whatever programmed in a certain way so that we can have control around a drum kit, right? That's why we practice paradiddles. We also want to get better at coordination, have better grooves, have some control, be able to control our singles and our doubles, which paradiddles are a combination of singles and doubles. So they help us kind of control that. So stick control, coordination, all these interesting ideas. Maybe you're doing something with a fill with a right hand lead, but you need a double to make it a little easier, and then you switch to a left hand lead type thing. There's so many reasons, but here's my take on why we're going to do them. And you guys might have a different take, but this is just my personal take. So we have 3 muscle groups. I'm going to teach them to you real quick. Our arm, it's a big muscle. Does this. It also does this. So getting around a kit, that's our arms. That doesn't have anything to do with actually hitting the surface. That's just moving around the kit. So we have our bigger arm and our forearm. That still counts as our arm. Then we have our smaller, our medium muscle group, which is our wrist. Now it does 2 things. It does 2 things very well. Door knock, and then opening a door. That's all I really want you to do with your wrists. There's some fine muscles in there that we can talk about later, but that's really what I want to do. And if you notice, that's actually kind of an arm thing, so it's tricky. Then we move to our very smallest muscles and everything on our hands, right? Everything here, we have our back fingers, and we have our front fulcrum, and that squeeze. Don't overlook the squeeze. So when we play paradiddles, we're actually switching between a slightly larger group to a slightly smaller group, and that's where the stick control comes in. That's very important, and it took me a long time to figure that out. That made me want to really dig into my paradiddles, so I'm going to demonstrate a little bit. So I've seen some videos out there of some teachers saying that you kind of get a little sloppy to get that double out, but that's not true. I want you to get very crisp with that double. Now, when I get that accent, however I get it, maybe I molar it in there, maybe I accent it, just a standard, rebound stroke or down stroke is what it would be, right? We'll talk about those in a minute. So whatever I do, it comes from a bigger muscle, because for me to get that big whip just by using my fingers is really hard. So I want to push it in with my arm, whatever, and then to get those little bitty doubles, the quiet doubles, I'm going to use a squeeze to get a slightly smaller stroke, right? Slightly smaller sound. So when I do paradiddles fast, it's actually a push and a squeeze. Nice and crisp, right? All I'm really doing is pushing. That's the hard part. Then I'm squeezing at the appropriate time to get the right doubles, the right sound out of the doubles. And that takes a lot of experimenting, so I want you guys to check that out. So that's our muscle groups. That's how we work them. Now another thing I want to talk about paradiddles, and really the last main points I want to talk about, is if you understand your 4 stroke types, which we'll go over in other videos on how to approach the stroke types, but We have a rebound stroke, which is an up to up, a downstroke, which is an up to down. Those are our loud strokes. They stay loud. Then we have taps, and we have upstrokes, which is a down. Taps are down to down, and upstrokes are down to up. Those are our quiet strokes. We have those 4 strokes, and then we have buzzes, whatever else you want to call them. But the paradiddles are interesting. We actually work 3 of those. Down, up, tap, tap. Down, up, tap, tap. When you streamline it, you get all the great benefits of what we just talked about with our muscle groups. So think about this, and I want you guys to experiment with how to play them. Now remember, just because I taught them a certain way according to the poster, doesn't mean we can't get creative with them. We're going to take them to drum set. We're going to take them to anything that you guys want to take them to. I want you guys to get creative. So that brings me to my hashtag Rudiment of the Week challenge. How creative can you be with paradiddles while maintaining their integrity? Or maybe not. Maybe you don't want to. Doesn't really matter. But I want you to come up with the coolest, most amazing ideas using the paradiddle. I want you to do it for a week. Really dig into your paradiddles. This whole project is not to just do paradiddles for a day and be like, cool, here's the 8 things I came up with. It's to really practice them and to dig in for yourself, not for me, not for anybody else, but for yourself to go, well, what can I do with the paradiddles? What can I do tonight at my gig with the paradiddles? Can I do this? Can I do that? Can I do this? Can I do that? And then have you internalize them. So here's what I want you to do. I appreciate you guys watching this video. I want you guys to go to my Twitter, my Instagram, my Facebook, my Snapchat, whatever else you guys can find, my YouTube channel. And I want you guys to hashtag me, hashtag Rudiment of the Week in your videos, in your ideas, in your whatever. I want you to tag me in them at Jeremy A. Bailey, all of them. And I want to see everything you guys come up with. Everything. All the coolest. Even if it's not so great, still put it out there. Maybe we can work it and hone it. My job here is to help you get better, right? I want you to get better. I hope you want to get better too, and I want you to help me get better. That's an interesting thing. So find me, tag me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Watch throughout the week. I'm going to be putting out paradiddle exercises to help spark new ideas. They will all come with PDFs, so get ready. If you can't read, message me. I'll help you out. Don't worry about anything. We're going to do this, and I hope you guys have fun. Remember, use the hashtag Rudiment of the Week. Until next time, see you guys later.